Man not by the color of his skin, but by the content of his character. This may sound nice, but nowadays every man does not retain the same mindset. They simply believe, well, let me correct myself. Some believe that if your skin isn't white, it simply ain't right. For instance, an African American woman who was pregnant who was shopping at Staples was confronted by a white male officer. He asked her, "What's under your shirt?" Her response was twins. He continued to confront her and accuse her and ask, "What's under your shirt?" to the point where she had to lift up her bare stomach and show him that she actually was pregnant. My name is Najee Long, and my social issue is racial profiling. It's when you discriminate and you target a group of individuals or a person just because of their race. Let me tell you a story. Way back in 2009, there was a new girl who moved into the suburbs of Belleville. And one day during the summer, it was a hot sunny day, so hot that you could literally toast your bread. The little girl was ecstatic and excited to go outside and play, and that she did. But as she was outside, she noticed that there was one small issue. Her and her siblings were the only children of color on the block, and it just so happens that the police were strolling around town and stopped right in front of her house and began questioning her for 5 minutes straight. I bet she was thinking, why me? Why me and my siblings? Is it because of the melanin of our skin? Is it because our race, our ethnicity? Because we look different from the kids up the block? I guess being black is an automatic threat to society. That little girl was me. According to Stanford Education, it was proven that blacks and Hispanics are arrested, ticketed, and searched more than whites. Here it shows two charts, one in the blue and one in the green. The blue represents how 20% of blacks are more likely to be ticketed without a warning because of speeding, and 30% of Hispanics are more likely to be as well. CNN News also found a study on how when black applicants are being interviewed by a white interviewer, they decide to sit farther away back from the black applicant. But when they're white, they scooch in more and they're more interested and they show more interest. And on top of that, not only did they do that, but they cut their time shorter by 25% while interviewing them. And the most ridiculous one that I found, that was most degrading, disgusting, hurtful, yet funny, was about resumes. It said, resumes sent out stereotypically with white names such as Emily, Amy, and Greg receive 50% more calls back than stereotypically black names, or should I say ghetto names like Lakeisha, Shanice, or Jamal. So you mean to tell me that I could go around changing the world, changing society, have a big, huge company, and you won't hire me because my name is Shanice Brown? My name. So you put everyone else on a high pedestal and you put me down low, and you treat me as if I am nothing. My call to action is that there needs to be stricter laws against racial profiling, and through education, we need to educate our people and let them know that this is a real problem. It needs to be in schools, in community, on the block, when you're with your friends, with your family. And just like criminals and people with mental illness, the police, before they even hire in, they need to have extensive background checks and questionnaires about how they feel about different races that's not theirs. And the biggest impact, lastly, that can make a change is that I feel like the police need to have a better bond and communication within the community, within the whole. Again, my name is Najee Long, and thank you for listening to my TED Talk.